This video is sponsored by Squarespace. If you're a young or old creative entrepreneur and you're trying to figure out where to start, look no further than Squarespace. Good morning. Today, I'm about to drive 45 minutes to one of my favorite skate parks, but I also wanted to bring my round rail because I've been skating the tiny rail a lot recently and I want some of the bigger, longer rod skateboarding. If you saw my last vlog, you saw the start of this morning shake adventure, and I'm hoping this time that it's just pure deliciousness because I quit for like 4 months drinking this because it was just too much, and honestly it didn't taste that good, so hopefully this one's different. All right. Stupid hat. Oh my God. This one's so good. What the hell? It's literally so humid that my lens is like wet. My opinion is definitely going to be biased because Braille is, they're good friends of mine. Aaron Cairo is the good homie, so is Gabe, etc. And I've known them forever. They've done a lot for me and my career and everything really, so it's gonna be hard for me to just blatantly go in on something, but the truth of the matter is I'm probably the least pickiest skateboarder in all of existence. I didn't even have a size board that I typically skated until like 6 years into skateboarding. So with shoes, I can barely tell the difference unless it just really hurts my feet to wear. But if I can wear a shoe, I can skate a shoe. All right, first looks. There is this letter right here. This is number 308 out of 640. So I bought the 308th shoe. Man, I wish I would have gotten one. How cool would that be if I just had the first one? I like the wrapping paper right here, and then, oh, they're even wrapped again in plastic. Okay, so first impressions of the shoe. Let's pull them out. I mean, these look sick. I love the way these shoes look. I think the soles are very interesting. I think usually with skate shoes, they're on the edge right here, it kind of like goes in like that. It's more rounded, and on these it's more straight like that. And you know what? I don't know how that's gonna feel wearing it, but looking at it, I think the profile is actually very pretty. I love the way these shoes look. Let's see how they feel. Ooh. Huh. They have a lot of padding inside. Like they feel like they have like 2 times like the kind of padding inside than like a regular Nike does, I think for me. Like a Nike Team Edition. But when it comes to the Vans, it feels very similar. Yeah, I don't know, they feel really good on my feet. One thing I like too is that I usually hate skinny shoes, but these fit kind of skinnier towards the middle, and there's enough room at the top to where it doesn't crush my toes, which is always the worst thing for shoes for me. I haven't skated them yet, but I am being genuine when I say that they feel really good on my feet. I also saw a video on YouTube where they were just like really going in on Braille negatively, and I feel like that was biased against them, which is something weird that you're gonna see with shoes like this since it is such a controversial brand like Braille. I mean, they're just a bunch of nice dudes, but they have 6 million subscribers, so it's easy to feel like you should hate on them just because they're so big. So you're gonna see bias both ways, and I can say already that the truth is they don't feel any different than like a normal skate shoe so far, like any Vans shoe I wear or anything. But I actually like the way they look more than a lot of skate shoes. So far, all of those tricks were first try, which means I still don't really have a good concept of what the shoes feel like, but the fact that I can be used to them that soon, right away, is a good thing. So right now I think I'm gonna get into more tricks that take more than one try, just to see what it's like to flick tricks that I deem as typically harder. But as for the damage report with the shoes, I don't actually see any type of scuff. I mean, you can see the actual cotton being worn down, but not actually removing any of the cotton. So it's like I always say, don't trust the YouTubers, but I mean, you can trust the fact that I did those tricks because, you know, you saw them, you saw the evidence, so you know that they're at least good enough to do those tricks for me. So I'm gonna try to set up my flat rail right now in like fun, unique ways in the skate park, just to, I don't know, do some cool tricks and maybe get some extra like material for advertising with the rail itself. All right, and now a word from our sponsor, Squarespace. I'm not sure if you guys have ever heard of Squarespace. So if we take a look at progressdaily.com, I just edited this whole website. It took me like maybe an hour and a half or 2 hours to get it exactly how I wanted because I kept changing things up, but I feel like it looks pretty awesome now, and this was really simple to do. They have a lot of templates that you can just choose from, and there was one that I found that kind of looked like this, and then I altered a few things here and there, which is really easy. You just like click the things, you subtract them, and then you add your own things. Hopefully there's something here that's kind of showing what I'm talking about, but it's like a really, really simple process. So if you look at this, let me know. Do you think this looks slick? Because I think this is cool looking. As you're scrolling, you see that the picture kind of like moves with the scrolling. And then right here, skateboard apparel and accessories designed by John Hill, pre-fall collection. You can shop the collection, which I think is like a really fun thing for anyone who wants to start a business. Like shop collection, just feels so legit. Then if you want to know what's Progress Daily all about, boom, right there you scroll down and it says everything that you need to know. And then you can create your own little buttons, you know, apparel, rails, accessories, things that I sell. And then you can click shop now. And then you see at the very bottom of the screen, it says cart, Progress Daily Life, and then you can watch our YouTube channel, check our Instagram, boom. Super simple, and I feel like this is like a perfect, like, oh, you wanna see what I'm about? Click this. And I will be building other pages and my own personal page. And genuinely, I want to build like the website to be like a really fun user experience. I want people to get on and just like, you know, have fun kind of exploring all the little puzzles and treasure chests I set throughout. Anyways, if you are interested in doing something like this yourself, you can go to squarespace.com right now and just start a free trial and test it out. And when you're ready to sign up, you can use the link in the description down below or go to squarespace.com/JohnHill to get 10% off your first purchase or domain. Tired. Fuck. The reason I was getting so mad is because I landed it really quickly and then my camera just kept dying. So like every time I would like throw it down, I could hear it go like doo-doo. And then of course when I finally slammed, I fell 3 times in a row trying to just get to the obstacle. So you best believe I'm tired. And we're hiding in the shade because my camera can't survive out there in the hot, but here are the results of the shoe. You awake? Wow, you took a nasty little spill there. Camera died over and over. I guess we know that 100-degree weather is kind of your limit. Right here, you can see that when it comes to scuff, nothing really happened. You can tell there's some decolorization here, but nothing got removed from the shoe. There's a slight bit of something here, like a little wear along the edges, but everything looks fine. I assume that I could probably go about 30, 40 more of these sessions that I had today before there was like, well, not even before there was a hole. Probably like 50 sessions before a hole actually went through the shoe. I don't get how these shoes are bad in any possible way. To me, this little edge here, I didn't even notice at all. Everything that I did when I was running, when I was skating, when I was warming up, everything felt like the shoes were, I was already used to them. And you can see the evidence in the footage that that's just the way it felt. I didn't skate these before. I put them on and I was like, wait, why do these feel so comfortable and good? Why did I hear 2 or 3 people say, oh, they're a little weird and awkward? I'm like, dude, you must have a thing against them because they feel, to me, like a lot like the old Habitat shoes, and I wore those shoes all the time, and I love the picture frame of them. I like these little lines and the way these lines work. I think that probably has something to do with Aaron Cairo being closer, you know, to my generation, and maybe he modeled off one of those shoes because those are like my favorite, and I think he was a fan of them as well. My feet are also ultra sensitive, and I'm still wearing my right shoe, and it actually feels comfortable. Like, I'm not taking it off right now and putting on sandals like I usually do with most shoes. If you want a slightly less biased review, my friends over at the Progress Daily channel actually did a whole review at our skate park, and then even Dave Toole talked about the shoe himself. So if you want to see like the perspective of other people at different stages and levels in skating, then you can check out those channels. I'll link them down below if you want to peep them. So for me, this shoe gets an absolute approval in every way. I know I'm biased. You can ignore this video if you want, that is absolutely fine. But if you do want, in my opinion, my personal belief opinion, if this shoe comes out again anytime soon, I would 100% recommend it to anyone. I think it's a great shoe. I think it looks cool. And I think you're also supporting people that you've watched forever, that you know forever. You know where the money goes. It goes straight back into those videos, straight back into hiring more people to make Braille bigger and better. And that, I think, is very cool. They do a lot for skating. At the end of the day, that's all they care about. If you hear Aaron Cairo talk about skateboarding on his channel, it's the same way he talks about skateboarding with me. He's just like, I just want everyone in the world to skate. That's all I ever want. That's the kind of company I like putting my money behind. Wow, this sounds like an ad. It's not. They're just my best friends, so how can I not just promote their cool shit? Take care, Progress Daily, and keep killing it.